Hello everybody and welcome back to another action figure review. As you can see here today, we are taking a look at the new release from Hot Toys, the Tusken Raider from the Mandalorian. And I haven't opened the box yet. I don't know what's inside. I'm pretty excited. So let's take a close look here. Very cool sleeve here with the Tusken Raider. And underneath all the good stuff here. And there are a lot more accessories than my previous review of the Short Trooper. See, we have some tape here, some extra hands, stuff, the figure itself, weapons, binoculars, looking really good. I think I'm going to get the figure out of the box now, and then we will take a closer look of this really cool looking Tusken Raider. Now, after a bit of work, we have all the accessories and the figure out of the box. Let's take a look at the accessories here first. The very cool looking rifle here. Long, thin rifle, trademark weapon of the Tusken Raiders. Seems solid enough, but then again, it's a long, thin piece, so be careful. Then we have two different designs of the gaffy stick. This one, more like a club here at the end, and this one more pointy. Again, seems very solid and good looking. Then we have the different hands. We have some fists and holding hands and a couple of pointy and trigger hands. We have a pair of binoculars here with a strap, and then we have the extra wrist pegs and an extra leather belt with pouches. I think it's similar to the one already on the figure here. And then we have the figure stand. And we have seen this type of stand before. So if you have other figures from a desert-like environment from Star Wars, then you most likely recognize this base. But that's okay. It's just fine. Now let's focus on the figure. I'm a huge fan of the Tusken Raider design here. I like the sand people, all the scenes from the different Star Wars movies and also from the Mandalorian, from which this Tusken Raider is based. There is something mysterious and scary about these people. There's something about their primitive technology, and still, when they have high enough numbers, they are very brutal. And it's just a cool design. And this figure is a very nice representation of the Tusken Raiders as they look. At least to me, this is what I think of when I think of a Tusken Raider. One of the things that has been discussed about this figure is that it looks very clean. There's no real weathering here. And that's true, not much. It doesn't bother me, because if I want to weather this figure up, I'll just use some powder or something, and I'll make it look just as I want to. I'm satisfied with the look out of the box here. Generally, I think it's a well-articulated figure. If you want to pose a Tusken Raider, I don't think they have to go into really crazy poses, but it's nice to have a decent posability here. The head moves pretty good. Arms go up very far, and the wraps here on the arms is fabric and not sculpted, so they won't really hinder the articulation. You have double jointed elbows, pretty good movement here at the mid body. You also have the double jointed knees. Everything is all right until we come down here to the ankle, and as you can see, it's a solid sculpted boot. No split boot design, which means not much, a little though, ankle movement, but not enough to take wide stances. And I think the figure balance is pretty good, but still I prefer a good ankle articulation, and you don't really get that with the Tusken Raider. And a quick size comparison here with the Short Trooper, also from Hot Toys. And as you can see here, the Tusken Raider is significantly larger. I don't really know why, but it's quite a bit taller. Moving in closer here, I think the paint job and the details here are really, really cool. really well made. And as you can see here, you can get the figure into the classic Tusken Raider attack poses. It's no big deal switching the hands. It's a bit more difficult to make them stay on, but it's not a big deal. And again here, the details on the leather pouches, the belts, everything, the fabric looks really good. So my overall impression is that it's a really fun figure. You can pose it in a lot of ways, and even though there is a limitation in the angle articulation here, you can still balance it pretty easy and make it look realistic when you pose it. So for now, I'm going to leave you with my opinion about the Tusken Raider, and then I'll conclude this review. Let's finish off here with what I consider a classic Tusken Raider pose here, kneeling down on the ground, waiting for the right moment to take a precision shot with the rifle here. I think the Tusken Raider here from Hot Toys, based on the appearance from the Mandalorian, is a great looking and very well executed figure. And it's a fun figure as well. There's a lot of posability, enough accessories to have fun with, and generally I think I recommend this figure to everyone interested in Star Wars related stuff. Thanks a lot for watching this review. Leave a comment and subscribe if you'd like to see more.